Hello, I'm Abdul McFish, and this is a tutorial on how to hack and play as the unplayable characters in MK Deception. As always, I'd recommend going back and watching my very first video on the basics of boss hacking. It'll just help you understand what it is that you have to do here. You're going to need three things for this. You're going to need your emulator of choice open. I'm using PCSX2 and emulating MK Deception this way. You'll also need a hacking program, either ArtMoney, Cheat Engine, or one of the other ones. I use ArtMoney because I just find it a bit more user-friendly, so that's the one I go with. You'll also need the character values for this game. I'll put these in the description, so don't worry about those, but you must have them because trying to work out how to hack the character address in this is very difficult otherwise. Do you remember when you were using ArtMoney to select the process that you want to use first? So here, of course, I have selected the program that I'm using. That just means you'll actually properly hack it when you're doing it, otherwise it won't do anything if you try to search or filter for any values. So let's go into combat, and I'll go into practice. Let's do Sub-Zero first. On the other side of the screen for some reason. That's a bit weird. Doesn't matter though, it'll work the exact same way. So, we need to search for a value initially first. Sub-Zero is value 3, so we will search for value 3. If you see this pop up, make sure to change the emulator, or the address range to all. It won't work otherwise, even though it seems like it's designed to do so. No clue why, it's just how it is. So let's search for 3. Right, and then we'll go back to player select. And then after this, we will be filtering for values instead. So, Baraka, Noob Saibot. Let's do Nightwolf. Right, and Nightwolf is value 5, so we'll filter for 5 in this case. Don't be afraid to do this a couple of times as well, it just helps to narrow it down a little bit more. Right, and back to player select. Country available. Go with, let's do Mileena. And then every time I'm just filtering for the value associated with the character, and eventually using this, you will narrow down the character address and be able to change it to any of the unplayables that you want. So Mileena is 4, so we'll filter for 4. Right, that's good. Do another one. You want to do it until it's about, on a 3D game, maybe about 10 values at the most. That usually means you've narrowed it down. For 3D games, you usually have more values as well, just because different values control different things, essentially. 6, we'll go with Ermac. Yeah, so it just controls different values. In a 2D game, it's like 1 or 2 values at the most. 3D game, it's usually 5 to 10, just because it controls different things. But once you have usually about 10, you've usually found it by that point. So Ermac is 6, so we'll filter for 6. Yeah, we've got it. You see it right there. Good stuff. Right, let's go back to the player select menu. And I'll scroll down here to my unplayable characters section. And if we look at Onaga, of course, Onaga is 29. So for the value, let's put in 29 on all of these. And make sure to do Control All, and then freeze all of these into place. That'll force it to load the value and force it to allow you to play as the character, basically. So we force 29, and that means that it should let us play as Onaga. Yep, there we go. And that's it, really, as simple as that. As long as you have the values, it's a very simple thing to do. As you can see, he glitches the game a bit, but you can use them perfectly fine otherwise. Let's go back to player select again. Let's do a different one. Let's do Johnny Cage. So he's 34, so we'll put 34 in all of these. Yep, there's Johnny Cage. As a reminder, most of the unplayables don't have any moves that they can use. It's like basically it's like a flag system in the game, so there's no input for it, with the exception of Onaga and Monster, I believe. I think there are ways around this. I've seen some people who've restored it before, but I couldn't personally work out how to do so myself. A lot of this stuff is like 15-year-old knowledge, and it's very difficult to find nowadays. That said, this is a very easy thing to do. Yeah, if you have any questions, any other queries, if you find it's not working out, please do leave a comment below. And as always, thank you very much for watching.